Guys, RIB again. This one is about inspiration, right? So what or who was the last thing that inspired you? You know, what or who was the last thing, represents the last thing that inspired you greatly? So I've been watching a bit of Netflix, maybe like most of you here. Now usually I'm an action movie kind of a guy, you know, I love that kind of escapism. But most recently I've been watching a lot of documentaries, right? So 4 documentaries have stood out for me. One is The Black Godfather, another one is Quincy, another one is The Defiant Ones, and then the other one is Chasing Train. Now Chasing Train is about a guy called John Coltrane, and I'm going to go into this in another video, but what I love about it, right, about all of them is that, you know, when you see people being excellent, or you see people being, you know, like the full Monty, expressing themselves fully, right? It's inspiring. So there was one guy, Johnny Iovine. There you go, Johnny Iovine, and he's with Dr. Dre, right? And that's The Defiant Ones. And I love this expression he comes up with. He said, you know, that's why you give a racehorse blinkers, right? That's why racehorses wear blinkers. So now, what do you mean by that? So what he meant by that was that, you know, as we know, racehorses, you know, like they wear blinkers, and the reason is so they don't get distracted. And at that point, he showed like some vision of a racehorse that wasn't blinkered, and it kind of drifted, it looking left, looking right, and it drifted, and this terrible accident happened with the horses and jockeys, and I think one of the horses was eventually killed. But the point is, let's stay on point here, is that, you know, blinkers. You must wear blinkers. And this really struck a chord with me, and it really made sense. And so what does it mean? It means, like, how often have you been in a creative burst or a creative streak? You've been feeling it, right? And then what happens is that you look left or you look right. In other words, you look at other people. What are other people doing? What do other people think? What will other people think? Right? All of these ideas and concepts of other people, you allow to come in and muddy the water of an idea that you had. Instead of taking the race course analogy, putting on the blinkers and just going for it, right? Just going for it. So your idea that you have, what you move, what you're inspired by, just go for it. Don't care about what other people think, what other people say, or what other people may take it to mean, because when you look at these guys, Coltrane, Bird, Gillespie, Davis, you know, there were people, you know, who thought they were crazy. And if they had listened to other people, you know, and kind of, I guess, been distracted from their true path, from their true vision, they would not have been able to contribute in the way that they did, right? So I guess the message that I'm bringing out for this particular video is, you know, like, be like a racehorse. It just stuck with me, you know, of the concept of being like a racehorse. Put those blinkers on and go with that idea, that concept, that way of being, you know, that thing that you wanted to do, right? Just go for it. Put the blinkers on. Don't look left, don't look right. Don't worry about what other people think, what other people may think, because at the end of the day, history has shown, you know, the inventions or the actions that people have done, which have been most poo-pooed or most disregarded by society, have shown up to be some of the most insightful, inventive, important things the world has ever seen, right? So I just want to share that with you today. Trust that was of value. Look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye for now.